Sometimes we find ourselves in situations where even on our own strength, it's not something that's going to turn around in a day or two. It's not something that's going to turn around in a week. It's not something that's going to turn around in a month. It may take years to turn around. If you find yourself in financial debt and you looking at your situation and you saying, man, I got to get out of debt, but I'm not going to be able to get out of debt in no month. I'm not going to be able to get out of debt in no year. It's going to take me years to get out of debt. It might even take me 10 years to get out of debt. Well, if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. You know what I mean? The sooner you make up in your mind that getting out of debt is what you're gonna do, and you come up with a plan, then the sooner you're gonna get out of debt. As long as you keep thinking about getting out of debt, but you don't really put together a plan to really get out of debt, then you just gonna get further and further into debt, And it's oppressive. It's oppressive to feel like, oh, I owe somebody. It's oppressive to feel like you don't have choice or that you're giving your power away. You know what I mean? When you got your money, and you get it and you got to give it away to somebody else, or before you can put your hands on it, somebody else is taking it away from you, then it's like they're taking away your power, and you feel what it feels like to be powerless. And when you're powerless, when you have no ability to make different choices or no ability to change your circumstances, it seems like you're suffocating. You know what I mean? You want to breathe and you want to make some things change, and you can't really change anything, and you just find yourself in a situation where you're kind of stuck. And the only way you're going to get out of the situation is that you got to think higher than the situation. You got to do something different than what you're currently doing. I mean, that's what it's going to take to get out of here. It's going to take a higher level of thinking. It's going to take some strategy. It's going to take some plan. Not only that, once you come up with a plan and come up with a strategy, you got to have the discipline to stick to the plan. You got to have the discipline to stick to the strategy and to see it through until it works. It's one thing to know what to do. It's a whole nother thing to actually do it. You know what I mean? A lot of us have plenty of people around us to give us really great advice. We got people around us all the time that's giving us things and telling us we know what we need to do. That ain't the problem. The problem isn't knowing what we need to do. The problem is implementing or really pulling off or making it happen what you need to do. That's the problem. That's the issue. How to stay focused and do what you know is really in your best interest to do. So that requires support, You got to have people in your corner that's going to encourage you and cheer you on and say, hey, you're doing a good job. People who will hold you accountable, who will push you and not let you quit until you've reached the goal. I'm Larry Darnell. If you need a coach, then plug into these tapes daily and let's go be great.